So, how do we keep motivated during a pandemic? So, there are three easy tips that I give people: keep a routine, set a goal, and find accountability. So, first thing, keep a routine. So, we know that many people are home from work, they're working from home, or they're furloughed. So, if you used to be somebody who went to the gym at 5 a.m., you probably still should be getting up and doing your workouts early because that's what works for you. There's a reason you went to the gym at 5 a.m. when our world was normal. So, if that was the case, you should still do it. If you went to the gym at 5 p.m., well, now you might be able to do your workout at 8 or 9 a.m., right? So it's a little bit different for our evening crew. But if you were an early morning workout person, there was a reason for it. Either it's what works for you, you have kids, or other obligations. So if it's what works for you and you could have done it in the evening, 9 times out of 10, the morning is still gonna be what works for you. So get up, get moving, and get your workout in before anything else, all right? Especially if you're still going to work. Now, there are a lot of essential employees that are still working at the office because they can't work from home, right? So if you're still working that typical 9 to 5, you got to get up early. Maybe it's not 5 a.m. or 4:30 so you can get to the gym. Maybe you're waking up at 5:45 and doing a workout at home at 6 o'clock because gyms are closed, right? So maybe you're catching a replay from your trainer, or you're doing a live class with your gym. Whatever it might be, there's a reason why you got up that early, and you need to stick with that. All right. So that's one thing, keeping that routine or finding a new routine. So if you used to go to the gym at 4:30, 5 o'clock after work, and now you're working from home, or you have more of a lax schedule, or you're furloughed, you can now work out at 9 o'clock in the morning, right? But you got to keep that routine. So if you say you're going to work out at 9 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, schedule it, make a plan, and get it done. If you're working with a trainer, then, you're taking a live class. If you're watching a replay or doing a YouTube workout, whatever you're doing to stay active, schedule it into your day and keep it consistent. Our schedules before the pandemic were consistent, and there was a reason for that, because consistency is what works. So we still have to be consistent even if we're at home, right? So we still have to plan our day. We still have to live to win the day. And to win the day, you must be consistent. All right? And then the next thing is set a goal. And you don't only want to set a goal, but you want to make the goal visible. So I work off of something called the Big Three. So every Sunday, I focus on what I need to get done this week and what are the big 3 things that I need to work on this week. Of course, for me, it's with my business, but I also have personal Big Three. So I have the business Big Three and personal Big Three. Right now, one of your Big Three in your personal life might be brushing your teeth every day. Right? Like, it's funny and it's, it's ironic and it's not normal, but that might be what it is. Or getting out of your pajamas and getting dressed every day, right? I know after the first couple weeks of being at home, that was really the big thing, was people were going in from their day pajamas to their night pajamas. So maybe getting up, getting ready will help you win the day, and that'll be one of your big 3. Maybe another thing is going for a walk every night with your spouse, or just going for a walk. So those are the little things you need to focus on, right? And then you either have if you own a business like myself, you have your business goals, you have your professional goals, right? So, I know some of you are homeschooling right now, some of you are teaching your kids from home, whatever it might be, you have goals and you need to set them, and they could be weekly goals, they could be long-term goals, they could be a basic goal that you set in the beginning of this quarantine. And now you need to set up a roadmap to get there, and you also need to make these goals visible. So either have a planner. I myself have a planner where I set my goals out every single week, and at the end of the week, I look back and see how I did on those goals, and I track. Okay, so if you're looking to lose weight, you got the scale, or you got a pair of pants. The big joke is put on your jeans once a week to make sure they still fit, right? So you need to track it. Whatever your goal is, there needs to be a tracking system. And you also should write it down. So get a Post-it and put it somewhere that it's visible. Put it in many places that it's visible. And make sure that you see it every day, multiple times a day, to remind yourself this is what you're working for, whatever that might be. And the last thing is to stay motivated is accountability. So whether or not you're working with a personal trainer, you belong to a gym and they've moved online, like, Bodies by Claudia's online right now. Most places are online, okay? If you have a trainer that knows what they're doing, they have their shit together, they're online, right? So that should be your accountability. But check in with a friend. Keep your best friend accountable. Have yourself keep, you and your best friend keep yourself accountable. Have your spouse, make you accountable. Maybe you're working out in the morning while they tend to the kids, and then in the evening, they're working out while you tend to the kids. But you have to hold yourself accountable, and sometimes just saying it out loud to yourself is enough. But if that's not enough, make sure you have someone checking in on you. Have an accountability partner. They're huge. All right. Even if you have a trainer, you should also have, maybe it's someone that goes to your gym that's going to be your accountability partner. Whatever it is, you should have an accountability partner and someone that's going to make sure that you get the shit done. Because that's important, because if you're not owning yourself up to somebody else, it's probably not going to happen, because we can let ourselves down every single day, but we're not going to let someone else down, right? And even if it's your own goal, if you tell somebody, hey, I didn't do it, I slacked, I sat on the couch and watched Tiger King all week, you're going to feel some sort of way saying that and admitting that to somebody else. So get yourself an accountability partner. So 3 easy ways to stay motivated and stay on track during quarantine. Stay consistent, whether that's time, days of the week, whatever it is, stay consistent. Make a goal, make it visible, and track it. And accountability. Get your accountability partner, reach out to a personal trainer, join a virtual personal training program, whatever it might be. Find yourself some sort of accountability in a real person, not just an app. All right, get a real person for accountability. And I promise you, if you follow all 3 of those steps, you will come out of this quarantine a better person, and hopefully with a new lifestyle and new 3 things that you do every day to keep yourself motivated. Because motivation isn't a feeling, it's not an emotion, it doesn't come out of the thin air, you have to create it. And that is 3 easy ways that you can create it. This is Julie from Bodies by Kaladi. If you have any questions, contact info is below. We will see you soon.